Hey everyone, Kenzie Fitzpatrick here with Wideners. I'm here to talk to you about how to shoot a gun. First of all, fundamentals are the key to learning how to shoot a gun. Once you understand the basics of shooting and safety, you can apply them from one gun to the next. Whether you're the newest shooter out there or a seasoned operator, mastering the fundamentals will get you shooting accurately. When you've learned how to shoot a gun using the fundamentals, practicing every single step every time you shoot without having to think about it is how you progress. Follow these key fundamentals each time you pick up a gun and you'll be hitting the bullseye in no time. Step 1, choose a stance. Your shooting stance should be comfortable but serve a purpose. The two most popular shooting stances are the isosceles and the weaver. An isosceles stance is exactly what it sounds like. You form a triangle with your body. Your feet should be set shoulder width apart and your arms extended straight out in front of you, holding the gun. A weaver stance sets your strong side leg rearward and your support side leg forward. Your non-dominant hand is your support hand. You use it to pull the gun backward as your strong hand is pushing the gun forward and straight in front of you. Whatever stance you choose, it should be comfortable, feel natural, and be easy to replicate every time you pick up a gun. Step 2, alignment and sight picture. Sight alignment and sight picture are the two things you're going to work your entire shooting career on improving. You need both to make the shot. Sight alignment is when the two rear sights are perfectly aligned with the front sight. Because there are so many sight options out there, it's hard to say align the three dots, because not every gun is going to have the same sights, but the concept is the same. The front sight should be in between the two rear sights, and all three should be the exact same height across. What I like to say is equal light, equal height when you have everything aligned. Sight picture is how you use your aligned sights on a target. The number one focus on any gun is the front sight. First, you want to see your target and where you are trying to aim. Let's say bullseye. Second, you want to bring the gun up to the bullseye and find the front sight of the gun. The front sight should be set in the middle of the bullseye. Third, align the rear sight with the front sight. Lastly, now that everything is aligned on target, focus your eye on your front sight so that everything else is blurry, and pull the trigger. Step 3, trigger position. Make sure when you're first learning how to shoot a gun that the gun fits your hand. The trigger position is vital to making a good shot. When picking a handgun, make sure you can have a good trigger pull and that it fits your hand size. If your finger can't reach the trigger or can only reach the trigger with the tip of your finger, you won't be able to make an accurate shot with it. The best position on a gun is between the tip of your finger and the first knuckle. Once you figure out the perfect placement on the trigger, the only movement needed is pulling your finger rearward without any other movement on the gun. Step 4, breath control. The gun is never at rest when it's in your hands. This is why breath control is so important when learning how to shoot a firearm. Never hold your breath when shooting a gun. Holding your breath actually causes fatigue, which in turn causes your hands to be less stable. Your muscles tighten and your heart rate changes, causing more unnecessary hand motion. Breath control techniques are very hard to master, especially when you learn to shoot and move. It's best to train and figure out what works for you. There are two common techniques, though, that you can try. First, try shooting your gun at the end of a long exhale. Your body is very still after you've taken a breath and more relaxed after you've let it all the way out. Practice this so that your shooting fundamentals and timing are set up so that when you're at the end of your exhale, you're ready to pull the trigger. The second option is to practice shooting at the top of an inhale. Breathe in deeply and fire a shot with your lungs full. You can also try shooting midway through an exhale, or by breathing normally through your shots. As you progress in shooting, learning how to breathe regularly while shooting is the best option, especially as your time between shots decreases. Step 5, follow through. Follow through is very important when learning how to shoot a gun. The shot doesn't end just when you pull the trigger. When you pull the trigger back and the shot is fired, continue the trigger pull to the rear while keeping the sights in alignment on your target. Hold the position steady for about a second after the shot and then assess your target. Practicing your fundamentals at home in dry fire can dramatically improve your live fire on the range. When you practice getting into position regularly, your body starts to get into position without a lot of thought or effort. The best part about mastering your fundamentals is being able to repeat them behind any gun that you pick up. Remember to check your position regularly and think through each step so that no bad habits are picked up. To practice, you'll need ammunition. Be sure to pick up the best deals on ammo at Widener. So check us out for more shooting tips, techniques, gear, and gun reviews. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow us on social media for more information.